A letter you'll never get. It's not that I'm afraid of what you'll say, but I have this letter I wrote today. In my letter, I spoke about your smile and how your hair was always wild. I wrote about how much I miss you and what you really mean to me. I even wrote down everything you and for everything. I tried to send you tears, but it caused my words to look like circle pies. In my unforbidden letter, I wrote just how your hugs could mean more than any love note. You promised that everything would be alright. If I kept my promise, then I'd cry. But when we got that phone call, you left me alone. So I grabbed a pencil and paper and wrote you a poem. I was only 7 at the time, so I asked God for a dime. I went to the post office and asked the lady, can she send this letter to my mommy in heaven? She looked at me with tears in her eyes, and I told her I promised my mommy not to cry. She took the note from me and said that she tried, and to come back in 7 days and see if there was a reply. 7 days later, I returned. The lady wasn't there, and neither was my letter. The lady left a note that said she wasn't sure how, but she'll get the letter to my mommy, who's in heaven's bound. So I wiped my tears and went my ways, only to find that letter in my dad's bookcase. I asked my dad, why doesn't mommy get to read it? And he explained to me, mommy doesn't need it. I began to cry, and this time I didn't wipe my eyes. I wanted my mommy back and for someone else to die. I took my letter and hid in my room and read the letter I wrote, only to find out this letter was new. It simply read, I was touched by your letter, and I'll pass it along to your mommy. And so you know, you're kind of funny. There's no way to explain how, but I'll give her your letter, and I know she'll be proud. I folded the paper and wiped my eyes and asked God to allow her to reply. That same night, my dad told me that the lady from the post office died from cancerous disease. I looked up and smiled and whispered, thank you, angel, because I knew she was delivering my message to my mommy. My daddy didn't understand. He just took my hand and told me she's what I hire meant. I kissed my daddy goodnight and told him, yeah, I know. She went to heaven to give mommy my note.